Ho, 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 ho. I gotta do the close-up. Welcome to another randomly generated adventure. I got my random gen charts here. There are 3 things that'll be randomly generated: the adventure's name, quest giver, and the adventure's antagonist. Using these prompts, I'll be formulating full adventure. I'm gonna go roll some dice and we'll be right back. Ooh, how you like that stock imagery? I paid top dollar for that. That's how the pros do it, homie. So we got our adventure name, the Queen of the Dark Moon. Quest giver, a human bard, and we have our antagonist, a halfling barbarian.
Act 1.
He just changed locations? Nah. This human bard, Aviolus. I didn't say Bardicus. He comes into the tavern, of course, where your party has just met. With him, there's a conspicuously white-robed, beautiful halfling female. She looks very shy and out of her element. So your adventurers go and approach him, or maybe he comes up to them because he's looking for help. He tells them a tale. A tale that'll break your heart. In the halfling kingdom in the mountains, where they worship the moon goddess, they were under assault by some evil humanoid race. Goblins, orcs, lizard folk, gnolls, savage gnomes. They were going to be overrun by these humanoids. In a desperate attempt, this pious and pure halfling called out the bright moon goddess of the full moon, which they call the bright moon. She said, "Bright moon goddess, and give me the power to repel this evil." And the bright moon goddess said, "You cannot use my powers to fight, for that would be a perversion of the positive energy of the bright moon." But this girl pleaded and pleaded, wanting to save her family and her people. And so the bright moon goddess relented, enchanted her, giving her these powers. But as the bright moon goddess said, she didn't have the heart. She didn't have the warrior spirit to cut down her enemies, to take them out ruthlessly. The enemies were about to swarm and they were about to take over. But something happened. You see, the universe is always in balance. So when the bright moon goddess created an avatar for her, the dark moon goddess also created an avatar, the Queen of the Dark Moon. So the Queen of the Dark Moon banded together with the halfling warriors who had the spirit to destroy their enemies. Together, they were able to stop the onslaught of these monstrous humanoids. But also, she took over the kingdom from the bright moon goddess's avatar and taking the throne for herself. Alveolus realized the danger that the Queen of the Bright Moon was in, so he whisked her away, escaping the kingdom and coming to this nearby town, looking for adventurers brave and mighty enough to go out, stop the dark moon goddess from creating a dark halfling empire in their mountain kingdom.
Act 2.
Yo, you do not want a dark halfling empire. I'm gonna tell you that. Life advice. Your adventurers set out on this quest. Probably gonna take a trail up into the mountains. They meet some creatures along the way. Some wolves, a dire bear, a yeti, some kind of mountain creature. You can make a white dragon, a wormling, even perhaps. Mix it up, man. It can just be a random mountain beast encounter. Warming up those muscles. Whew. The Queen of the Dark Moon sees them coming from her tower, spying upon them with magic. She says, no, I know what's happening here. You cannot stop me. She's gonna send a band of halfling warriors, her strongest, the elite halfling warriors. This is like the 300, like the Leonidas of the halfling world, all right? And they're gonna come at your PCs. What kind of powers would the Dark Moon have? Powers of darkness, perhaps. She casts a darkness spell before sending her halflings in there. Your PCs are blinded. Maybe like a zero gravity cancels out the gravity of the earth with the gravitational beam from the moon, and your PCs are just floating there. They can't even move. They're just floating and they're getting shot at. How are they gonna solve that?
Act 3.
If the players happen to survive and make it to the Dark Moon Castle, that would be a great place to have a castle-type dungeon. If you're trying to get up to the top of the tower, you're gonna have different obstacles on each level. Some of them don't have to be combat encounters. You could have a locked door with a riddle, trapped room. So finally you get to the top of the tower of the castle, Queen of the Dark Moon, awaits. She's just awaiting. She knows you guys are coming. So she's got a plan. You know she's gonna have traps. You know she's gonna have a cunning reason why she's a better leader. The Queen of the Bright Moon failed us before. She doesn't have the strength to lead in today's day and age. She's gonna offer you some good stuff, man. The Dark Moon Blade, a scimitar that has improved critical hit and it can go ethereal. Moon sparkles. You sprinkle that on anything, it goes invisible. She's gonna offer you a position of power in the Halfling Empire. However, the Queen of the Bright Moon could also offer very similar things. What makes the Queen of the Dark Moon's offer so tempting? What's that icing on the cake that'll make your PCs really consider joining her? Then like a permanent stat boost at the expense of a curse. Every dark moon, something bad happens. And I'm gonna let you figure out what that is. You shall fall to the power of the dark moon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this adventure, Queen of the Dark Moon. And if you decide to use it, or use fragments of it, or adapt it for your own adventure, then please let me know in the comments below. Just take a cheese grater and just grate against that subscribe button. And until next time, keep your sword hand strong and your pen arm swift, my friends. I am Aswala, the Queen of the Bright Moon. Thank you for saving me, brave heroes.